Welcome to Anxiety Pool.
Hey, how you doing?
That's how we're starting.
Absolutely. Leave it.
Wow. Okay.
Welcome to episode 42.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
How's everybody doing tonight? What's going on?
I'm your co-host, Gorilla Wiener.
And I
That's
am
your
Young Money.
hostess with the mostest, Young Money.
Young
Young Moolah, baby.
Yeah, we're changing it up. We got to go anonymous. The government's on our tails.
Waffle time.
Oh, goodness. Waffle time. Don't
Yeah,
Google blue
they don't
waffle.
catch that.
If you're under
Don't
the age
Google
of
blue
16, Google blue waffle. That's a classic.
I think that's a good start. Yeah, I think you end up like us, and we are clearly the superior.
Right, we're doing
out
all
of
right.
the generation.
We're doing okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
One man, one jar. That's another one. Everybody needs to see it at one point in their life.
The Pain Olympics.
Oh, the Pain Olympics are pretty brutal. That's kind of like intermediate level shit. You kind of want to you got to start them with the shock stuff, like the short shock videos, and then you move them on to like the deliberate, long, painful ones.
I think
Two Girls, One Cup is a good starter.
One of the favorite videos that I've ever seen that we saw together.
Yeah. And
we found it together, I think.
Yeah.
Either we found it together or you were just like, hey, I got a funny one. It was that video of that one dude putt-putting golf balls into that chick's asshole.
I found that one. Yeah, that's right.
It just
and then she would shoot him out by flexing her butt muscles. Her
so
anal
gross.
walls, yeah.
So gross.
Really gross. Absolutely, yeah. I love that shock humor shit, man. It's classic.
Dude, I remember when you first showed me, like, I haven't seen anything like that red before. Like,
nobody had really seen like a gaped asshole before I found that video.
Yeah. I mean, we were kind of young. I don't think we were super young.
High school, I think it was.
Yeah, I think it was still high school.
Like I don't know, 8th or what? Yeah, 8th or 9th grade. Wait, no, 9th or because it's 9, 10, 11. Jesus, Nicholas.
It's okay, buddy. It's okay.
I hope everybody's having a good week. Thank you for joining us again on this journey. Today we're gonna blow through some of these questions that we've been ending the episodes with because we're rapidly approaching episode 52, Nicholas.
Yeah, we're gonna do our big end of the season special. I hope you guys are ready for it.
Yeah. We haven't planned anything at all, but we're gonna probably do something like live on camera. It won't just be another old podcast episode, or maybe we'll do a podcast episode and a special. We don't know yet, but stay tuned. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Thanks to the new subscribers we got. Appreciate you. Yeah.
Yes, and thank you to whoever told me happy birthday.
Yes.
The other episode.
I can't remember. Neon Arts maybe was the name. That sounds
Neon Arts.
Maybe I don't know. Should I look? Let's shout them out. Let's do it.
Yeah, sure.
Let's shout them out.
Other than that, while you're looking for that, anything cool happened this week? Anything fun?
Nothing crazy. It's been raining like a motherfucker out here, which sucks. It was actually just now pissing down rain as I was outside smoking a bowl.
So I learned that has to do with overall humidity and with how hot it is during the day. Just all the moisture on ground level just skyrockets to the fucking sky, and then it pours like this.
Oh, it was stock trading. Oh, that might be that guy at the vape shop. Remember you met him? Yeah,
I think you were telling me about it.
Yeah. Don't say his name.
I can't remember his name.
Good. He's an anonymous type of guy, so I don't want to.
Yeah.
I don't want to dox him.
I gotcha.
Yeah, he enjoys his privacy just like me. But you had something interesting happening this week.
Oh yeah, I moved. I'm still moving actually. So Mason tried to get me to go see a movie with him and his sister yesterday.
I could talk about that later.
And I was assuming that I had until tomorrow to move out fully from my house. So 3 days of me not working to like fully move. And I was like, all right, yeah, I got that, no problem. And then I found out after I called the leasing company over some stupid shit about them charging us more, that our notice to evict was today, the 5th. And so I told my roommate, and he was like, that's not going to fucking work. And I mean, like, after he got off work Friday night, or not Friday night, not tonight, it was earlier today. It was like this morning. he couldn't get out of work. So he pretty much begged the leasing company to give us till tomorrow. So I got an extra day out of it. And I was a little more lackluster than I planned to be today. So that was nice. But this is the new room. This is actually my brother's old room. That's his old bed. Funny thing about that bed, that corner of the bed frame where I sleep
covered in cum
is bent out of shape and sinks into the it'll touch the floor. Like if I put all my weight on that corner and curl up into a ball, it'll touch the ground.
Wait, like the mattress or the box spring or the frame?
The box spring, like the metal frame that holds the box spring together is bent out of shape. Like it's instead of hooked like this, it's like bent down like that, so the box spring can just slide through. Yeah, that's good stuff. All the other corners are fine though.
Fix it.
And I thought about it.
Be a man.
Not right now. I don't care.
Fix it right now. Fix it right now.
No.
Hey,
we're
everybody.
busy.
Welcome to Nicholas's Fixin' Time. Today, we're going to fix the side of it. Nicholas Fixes-a-less.
Nicholas Fixilus. I was ripping off Chris Fix-It.
Hey, yeah, you can't. No, be original, Nicholas. Jesus.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Then again, I did steal Young Money from Toprek, so there you go.
Yeah.
Great DayZ channel.
Other than that, everything's hunky-dory, laying down some ground rules at Mama's house. One of those rules was as soon as we got back from dinner, I was like, all right, every Friday night, leave me alone for like up to 3 hours.
Yeah, it's good.
I'm locking my door. Goodbye.
Yeah, hopefully she. You should get an on-air sign. That's what my parents wanted me to do. I should,
dude. Amazon keeps recommending it too.
Yeah, they make ones that you can put those hooks on the top of the door frame, and it doesn't interfere with closing the door. And then you just get one that hangs on a chain, so you flick it on, and then you shut and lock your door. That way, anybody knows.
These old people in this house, they wouldn't be able to tell if the light's on or not. Their eyesight's
garbage.
Super
fucking bright one. Like I'm getting a
lights up the hallway.
Like a neon one. It makes the fucking hallway red. So like you'd be able to see it even with the lights are off. I don't know. I just tell my family to be quiet, and they usually listen and are nice. But sometimes they get the dogs all riled up, and then they start hooting and hollering.
No, it's not even that. I mean, I still have that. You remember the deaf cat that you would be able to hear every once in a while?
Yeah,
she still exists.
That's
good.
And
when she would do that back in the day, she would do it outside Mitchell's door instead of my door because Mitchell would actually let her in. But now since I'm in Mitchell's room, she thinks I'm Mitchell. She's fucking retarded. She'll just sit outside the room and. But what else was I gonna say? Oh, about the family being quiet and respectful. It depends. According to my mom, she hasn't eaten all day, and all she's had is liquor.
Oh shit, dude!
So we'll see.
Oh man,
it should be fine. Though.
Could be good content. Her trying to break into your room.
Yeah. Oh, I also don't you love how every time you rip off Micro Center, it feels like some kind of Black Ops mission.
No, not really, because it's their policy. Fuck it. Like if you're gonna make the policy, damn it, you're gonna have if you're gonna have the fucking policy, you should have contingencies in said policy to get rid of the real motherfuckers, but then you should plan for the people who will abuse the system. Any smart company will do that. They realistically look at whatever. All right, my webcam's fucked again, dude. I think I need to
like blurry, like fuzzy.
Yeah, don't I look blurry and fuzzy and slaggy?
So I thought that was on my end because I'm rocking not fiber anymore.
Hold on, let me fuck with it. No, that didn't work.
But yeah, what I did.
Yeah, okay.
Was sorry.
I fixed it. There we go.
What I did was
Go on.
Having wireless peripherals was nice.
Yeah,
but it got to the point of where I had to charge them so often, and like I got in the habit of being good about it and plugging them in every night and so on, and then it got to the point of where I just left them plugged in for like these last couple months, and my brain was like, "What the fuck you doing? You spent this much money on cool wireless shit, and you're leaving it wired." So what I did was I went to Micro Center. And I picked some shit out that's like $100 less total, and then got me a little backup $100 Micro Center gift card just in case some crazy shit happens while I'm over here. And I got me the I'm trying out Asus. I got me the Asus Tough Light Gaming M4 mouse.
Oh.
I don't know if you can see that.
Any buttons
It's
on the
very
side?
light. There are 2 buttons on the side. It's a standard mouse.
You suck.
It's just
Have you ever had a
standard
12-button mouse? Ooh, dude, that looks like it would be so gross and light.
It is. It's very light. I had one of my first mice was like the Logitech fucking like 25 button MMO mouse.
You don't need
and I
that
loved
many
it. It was
buttons.
super heavy. And it had a ring finger button too. It
Ooh.
had 3 clickies. I liked it, but it was heavy as shit. And I also, this is the coolest thing I think I've ever fucking bought. This is the ROG Flare 2 Animate.
Back to a full size, huh?
My other one was a full size.
Was it? I thought you didn't have the number pad.
That was the SteelSeries one I had before the $250 wireless keyboard I bought like an idiot. But this one's cool as fuck. It's got multimedia keys, which I need because alt tabbing to control Spotify is for poor people.
Yeah.
And then it's got RGB through the.
Wait, what do you mean
wrist
alt tabbing to control Spotify? You've got the fin buttons on any keyboard. The function buttons?
fin?
Yeah.
Oh,
Where
that's
you do
too
the
complicated for
F9s?
my smooth brain. No,
What
no
the
way.
fuck?
But it's got this cool thing in like the top corner. I wonder if I can show you.
So wait, you returned some stuff and got all this?
Yeah.
Nice. Nice. Yeah, that's the good shit.
It was about $100 cheaper than what I originally spent.
There you go.
And I'm keeping that gift card for like a backup. And I just told them the batteries died. Look at this cool thing right here. Look at that. You see that?
Is that why you bought it, for that little fucking thing up there in the corner? Is that the entire reason?
So I watched, because I knew that I wanted to do it, but I didn't know what I wanted. Like I wanted to try something different out. And I was thinking about going Razer, and I was also thinking about just getting another Logitech keyboard, but a wired one, because I like Logitech. I really fucking like Logitech.
Yeah.
But I saw that they had this keyboard. I saw it had the multimedia keys, USB pass-through. It was red switches, which I love. And then, so I decided to watch a review on it, and I watched Not Linus do it. What's their side channel? Jesus
my
Christ.
camera broke again.
Like Short Circuit or something like that?
I can't remember. Tech Quickie or something. Wasn't it
Tech Quickie, maybe?
Wasn't it Tech Quickie? They used to have one called something. It was like Quickie Tech, and they did like short little videos about shit.
Yeah, so it was one of them, and they reviewed this keyboard, and this little LED thing. What sold me on it was he downloaded like a clock mod for it. So he just had
so it had a clock.
Yeah, so it just had the time there at all times, and I was like, you know what? Sold. Fuck it.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
I can't figure out where the time is through the like I can't find it.
Dude, fuck this webcam. I think I need to buy another one. Look, I appreciate, like anybody else, solid hardware, and I'm just like, I've been a Razer fanboy for years. I've had this same I can't even get it up into camera because it's all cable managed and tied down, basically.
Yeah.
I've had a Black Widow Chroma, the original Black Widow Chroma, for I can't even probably 8 years at this point, and not a single switch has gone out. It hasn't dropped in performance at all. I don't get any ghosting on my key presses on any of the switches I've used. Every single RGB still fucking works. All the macros still work. They still post software updates for it. I love it. Like there's hands down, and that's the reason I got the Blade. I've had the Blade for 1 year now, the Blade 14, and it's been flawless. I need to dust it out. I can see that as well as I need to dust this guy, but I was telling you about that rumble I was having the other day. Yeah, it just went away.
That's cool.
I was gonna clean my computer, but it literally just went away. So I'm gonna be lazy and just not clean it again. But like,
I also
this is a testament to my computer building. The fact that it's not even that dusty, and I haven't opened it for probably 3 years.
Yeah.
I'm very, very impressed. That static pressure airflow. You don't get much. I did
ever since you got that board and that i9. Yep. I also another perk out of moving back in with mom is I got me my I got a mini fridge now in my fucking room. Cool. Yeah.
You better make sure you don't leave food in your room. You get ants.
No, I'm not gonna leave actual food in here.
Yeah, you're gonna get ants.
But that's it for the updates. Sorry for the rambles.
Sucked, dude. That was the worst honestly
I got
thing
excited, man. I
I've ever
haven't talked
heard.
to you in a while. I've been stressed out over something so simple, and it's good to unload it every once in a while.
Why do I look so
Especially,
fuzzy?
I don't know.
Yeah, buddy. I get it. It's definitely good to talk about your feelings.
Yes.
What is happening? I'm so distracted right now because this webcam is just not functioning.
We're currently going through technical difficulties.
What if I do that?
Maybe you could just like put a 5-second looping clip of you laughing really fucking hard, like in your webcam.
Yeah, fuck
Where
it,
you're-
dude. Whatever. This old ass Logitech is probably at its peak. I mean, we got it. You remember the day we got it? We were in high school
Yeah.
and we
Did we all go to Micro Center that one day?
No. We went to
Tiger Direct?
no.
Is
We
that
went
when
to
you got it?
Office Depot. We went to Office Depot
Office Depot.
because they had the
Was-
lowest price. I can't remember why we were there. We might have been there to look at computer chairs because I do remember we went to that same. It was the one in the Target shopping center.
Oh, yeah. We
Yeah.
were looking at chairs. You
Yeah.
wanted a chair.
I don't remember if I bought the chair that time, but I do remember at one point we did come back and we did buy the chair, which that chair was great. It lasted me for like 5-6 years before it just fucking fell apart.
Dude, this chair that Mitchell's let me use.
Oh, look, it
that's
fixed
been in
itself.
here,
Cool.
this thing is fucking crazy.
What brand?
Like, it's got a little some fucking bootleg
Amazonese.
muzzle.
Nice, dude.
But I mean, it's like
Muzzle.
the armrests, like you know how the armrests are like this? They'll fucking zone in.
Yeah,
they'll
yeah.
zone in
Mine
and
can
shit
do that
like
too.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't. My other one didn't
then
do
it
that,
can
and it's got like
lift.
this. It's got this. It's rigid enough to where it'll keep me straight, but if I want to lean back, it'll lean back a little bit. Which I
That's
love.
that's not supposed to do that. That's you need
No,
to
it's
tighten
supposed to.
Are you
It's
sure?
supposed to. Yeah, he told me. It's
Most-
supposed to do this.
Most chairs will do that when they get, because like mine does it the same, but it didn't do it when I bought it. It's because the actual like retention of the chair is wearing out.
No, he told me this is how it's supposed to be, but whatever.
Yeah. I guarantee you, if you go to the Amazon page, nowhere does it say slight recline motion for chair, not fully
So-
rigid chair. Like, there you go.
So after feeling it out more and putting my hands on the joints, it's the left one. It's
Is it flexing?
yeah, just a little.
Yeah, mine's
it's
doing
alright.
the same thing where the right one is now gave loose. Like, you remember the other day we were playing and I said something broke.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So it was something in the right, or no, the right retention of my chair is leaning back. So now my chair is leaning ever slightly back like that, but I don't notice it.
Well, Mitchell used to do this phenomenal thing where he would just like jump up in the air to sit down on his chair, which like I never comprehended. But
He's so light,
that
it probably
he's-
didn't matter.
nah, I mean now that he's jacked and like 175 pounds, I mean he hits.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's alright. It is what it is. Free chair, dude.
Free chair is always good. Yeah.
Free chair.
And shout out to all the companies who make quality products that last, like Razer. Razer gets a bad rap. I don't know why, but they were like one of the first fucking gaming companies. Like, I don't know how you
Yeah,
can get a
by
bad
gamers
rap
for gamers.
by being the literal first
I mean,
gaming company.
they actually like all of their products are phenomenal.
Mhm.
The only Razer product I've ever owned were those Bluetooth headphones we bought from Micro Center.
The Adaros, yeah.
The Adaros.
I
Yeah,
still
I still
have
have
mine.
mine. Yep. Mm-hmm.
They're sitting
But,
around and they still work. I tried them out the other day.
Yeah. What else was I gonna say?
While you
that's
think about
it.
that, I got so many Razer products. Like, I could just run out of line. I got Razer keyboard, Razer mouse pad, Razer thing. I had the Razer mouse. I had the Razer Siren. This was my second Razer mouse, by the way. Only had to buy a new Razer mouse not because it broke, because the middle mouse click. Well, I guess it
Yeah.
did break, but the middle mouse click just like wouldn't press every single time I needed it to. And then I was playing DayZ at the time, and middle click is like your zoom in, how you can like
Yeah.
see. I needed
Very
that,
important.
as well as it was inspect in Tarkov to like inspect something. So
Yeah.
I needed that. So I gave it to Taylor for like $30 or something, and he loved it. And then I bought the Trio. The Trio's sick because you could take the side plates off, and they have like
You
different.
just broke it.
They have different side plates. that you can plug in. I personally love the buttons. There's nothing. Oops, I
Yeah.
just moused over the. Whoops. There's nothing cooler than like not having to take your fingers off of your movement keys, your main movement keys, in order to push your buttons. I just don't understand
yeah,
why anybody
100%.
would want to inhibit their movement when in reality, when do you actually use your fucking thumb on a mouse? You never do. It's just to hold it. So why not
Yeah.
put it to work?
No, yeah, I use
Yeah.
I use the side buttons on my mouse. Every time. Every mouse I've owned, I've mapped the side buttons.
Just having two
Um,
just is not enough. Like I hate it that I only have two at on my mouse that I take to work, my little shitty one.
I always made it reload, and then I left the one closest to me for like some random fucking button based on like the game.
Interesting.
Like I can't remember one game that we played. Like V was melee, and it wouldn't let me map it to any other thing other than the mouse button. So
Yeah.
I fucking hate pushing V and X. I hate pushing those.
Let's see. What do you mean? Wait, V is right above your thumb for the space bar, is it not?
It is
So why don't you just use your thumb? And
because
then C, you know that C is directly to the left of it, so that's
yeah,
C.
C is crouch.
X, you just bring your thumb down from D, slide it down from D real fast. Or if
So
you're
the
a true
way-
gamer, you use the middle digit of your finger right there to press it while you're still holding your finger on D. Be a gamer, Nicholas. How long you been
No,
gaming?
my finger doesn't do that.
You can't
my
do
finger
that. You're not
does
double
not do
jointed.
that.
Yeah,
No, my finger
your
doesn't
fingers
do
can't
that.
like
But
cook backwards, basically.
But how you were saying how V is right above the space bar, my thumb actually rests on C.
Oh man,
Feel how weird that is.
You have your thumb tight. You have your thumb
Yeah.
real tight. No, I keep
Yeah.
it. I keep it farther out for V. Sometimes I'll have it resting. Like if I'm using a game or if I'm playing a game where I don't necessarily need to use those bottom keys, I'll have it sitting under N. Like I like a wide grasp. I like
A
to spread
wide
my fingers
grasp?
out. Yeah, the tighter your fingers are, the more carpal tunnel you're gonna get.
That's fine. That's
Or
fine. I also
whatever.
I do claw. Do you do claw on the mouse?
I don't know what claw is.
That's
Demonstrate
where like
claw.
your
Disgusting. No. That's how you get carpal tunnel. You're supposed
That's
to
just- it
relax
feels-
all the bones in your muscles.
feels so responsive. Feels like I can
So
click
you're
it better.
saying
I don't know how
you
to
can
describe
click
it.
better like this as opposed to that? When this is
It just-
this is actuating more muscles in your finger as opposed to actuating just a single joint at the back and keeping your finger rigid, you're adding more steps and you're adding
just-
stress to
it's-
your joints?
Feels natural.
Weird,
Feels
man.
natural.
You're going to have problems with your
weird, dude.
hands later in life. I'll be honest.
I can't wait.
You
I can't
probably
wait.
want to start doing some massaging with your hands in between sessions, like realistically. And you crack your fingers, yeah, dude. You're gonna have some issues in life. Yeah. No, I was, you know, when I was a gamer, like when I was a controller gamer, I used to do like really weird shit. Yeah, and I have carpal tunnel in my wrists. Like it. Yeah, I would do shit like that, right? Like I would play, I do
how
manual
I
clutch on Forza, so like I
Yep.
usually have both my fingers like right there.
yeah,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, you know, I did
I
that
gotcha.
stupid shit and now my wrists flare up and it sucks and I have pain every single day of my life. And the only thing that helps is marijuana. So, you know,
I'm not in pain though.
right. That's what I'm saying, you goober. What things that you do now constantly all the fucking time are going to have ill effects on you later in life. If you do bad
Cheers.
things all the time, cheers. No, the UK did a 15-year study on this. This is about as healthy as it fucking gets. This is literally one of the greatest creations of our time.
Yes.
And one of the greatest like life-saving medical innovations of all time. And unfortunately, because Big Pharma and Big Tobacco, my fucking camera's broken again. I'm so fucking mad. Big Pharma and
It's
Big
okay.
Tobacco
It's okay,
are like,
buddy.
this dude, they got their fucking, each one's got a thumb up the government's ass and they're just diddling. They're just diddling. They're just diddling. And they're just getting their cash money, circulating that injection and injecting. Oh my God, how fucking unprofessional. It's a fucking telemarketer too. 8:55 at night. Or 8:13 at night, 855 number, fucking calling
Do
me.
you wanna cash at me and I'll go pick you up a webcam tomorrow because you gotta work?
No, I need to do some research on what I want. I don't just want to get
Ooh,
another
the-
Logitech.
Maybe the Razer Keo whatever's on sale, the 4K one.
See, Razer has just recently gotten to webcams, right? I don't You know, again, I
Yeah.
trust Razer, but you still have to factor in these things when you're talking about companies. So what? They may be one of the best gaming peripheral, keyboard and mice companies, in my personal opinion. But I don't know if they know dick about fucking webcams. So I don't know if I'm gonna get one.
I gotcha. Well,
But
you can
I'll
always look at the
reviews, yeah,
dude. Oh my god,
huh?
3,000 5-star reviews on Amazon.
It's pretty good.
So I think you're fine.
It's pretty good. Let's see. Let me look it up.
There's the Keo with the ring light that's like built in, and then there's the Keo Pro, which is
Oh,
like the full
That's
HD.
fucking disgusting. See, yeah, I would get the Keo Pro because the fucking
Yeah.
who the hell? Wait. Where's the Keo Pro? I see the Keo X. Keo Pro. What does it do? What does it do? All right, fine. Okay. I was looking at the regular Keo. It was only 30 FPS at 1080p. That's peasant shit. That's garbage peasant shit.
Yep. This one's
Okay.
got
HDR.
I
That's
wanted to
fancy.
say whatever the NVIDIA thing is. What's the NVIDIA? Oh, it's our NVIDIA RTX enabled.
Well, I don't have an RTX card, so I can't do any of that.
I know.
Wow,
I'm
it's
jealous.
actually it's $80 off right now.
Hey, by the way, I noticed used 1080s are very, very cheap if you wanted to SLI at some point.
Nope, I've done a lot of research, and no, I will not.
You're saving up for the 3080.
No, I've been looking at 3070 Ti's on
Oh yeah.
on Amazon, and they are actually reasonably priced. Like, here you go, 770 for the Asus ROG Strix RTX 3070 Ti OC edition. Like 770.
770. Yeah.
770 is a banging price. That's like basically MSRP. That's what I would expect to pay from an aftermarket graphics card company.
Yep.
And you know what? I would do it. The only problem I have with buying a graphics card is not a lot of you can't really see a lot of, those like channels that make performance graphics card comparison videos where they splice video footage as well as the statistics up in the corner.
Yeah.
Not a lot of them do just like the basic ass 1080. All the old school ones are like 1080 Ti versus 3070 Ti versus 3080 Ti versus, it's never just like the base model 1080 or whatever.
It's cheaper at Micro Center.
Is it really?
It's $750 right now at Micro Center. It's
Ooh.
at our store.
Yeah, so I need to I'm not really in the market to do anything right now because if I do,
You better hurry, dude. There's only 11 left.
I think we're fine for cards at this point. I'm not seeing much of like a shortage coming anytime
No,
soon.
I
It
know.
seems like we're pretty much out of it, but
It's gotten way better.
I have no reason to. There isn't a game that has come out recently that I haven't been able to run at an acceptable frame rate. Like, of course,
Yeah.
there are some games that I would like just a tad more performance, but it's not me spending $700 more performance. I don't know.
Yes. No. Like I get it. $700 for you to have a slightly smoother gaming
Right.
experience.
That could be
just,
two cheap guns.
yeah.
I could buy two cheap
exactly.
guns for
Two
$700.
cheap guns.
Yeah,
Exactly.
buy like a
exactly.
$300 revolver and like a cheap little SIG pistol or something. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Speaking of, when are you gonna get your? You waiting on that first paycheck?
Down the road. No, I'm not waiting on the first paycheck, dude. I gotta take care of some things first.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Realistically.
that is
Realistically, if I were to, because I'm about to purchase a new carry gun sometime here soon, because I don't know. I've been looking around at some cool stuff. Fucking what's that company called? Canik. Canik makes some cool stuff. CANIK. They make
Yeah.
some really like high class fucking pistols. Look up the Canik TP9 Executive.
I think I know what you're talking about.
I think it's
aren't
called-
these aren't the Glock ripoffs? What are these? The FN
Glock
ripoffs?
Ops. No. They're just a solid good company. They're not ripoffs. They make their own. They
look almost exactly the SFT looks almost exactly like a SIG.
Yeah.
But yes, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, did you see the TP9 or is it the TP9?
The Elite SC, the really small one?
The TP9. No, I don't want the small one. It was like it wasn't
The TP9 SF Elite?
No, the Combat Executive. I'm sending you the link right now.
I'm looking on their website and it's not one they list. Could be an older one.
Oops, I put it in the miners chat.
Doesn't matter. Oh yeah, I think you showed me. Holy shit, dude, that's expensive. As low as
Bro, that's cheaper than my. And no, this is MSRP. I would realistically probably pay about 700 from like a local shop or whatever. But
yeah.
it's got threaded barrels, it's got suppressor height sights, it's got their really nice flat face fin, like super crisp trigger. I think it's like 18 plus one. Yeah, 15 round mag with a +3 extension for a total of 18 rounds plus one in the chamber.
Do you like the gold piece?
I do. I like that single gold accent. Yeah.
It's nice.
I have a lot of just all my guns are just black, you know. With
Is it sight ready?
optics ready? Yeah, it's got the plate on top.
I see it.
They sell
Yeah.
a model with a Vortex Venom red dot on top already.
Nice.
But if you look at the optics plate, you lose your rear sights, which sucks.
Oh,
So
gotcha.
you can't co-witness. But still, some red dots do actually incorporate a rear sight into their design. So
I see
probably
which one you're talking about.
Which one?
The Viper red dot.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah,
see it.
yeah. It's a really nice gun at a decent price, and I know a couple of people at the range who have a Canic. I've shot a couple of them, and they're really crisp. The triggers are super, super nice. You know, I don't know. I was looking at like a Terran Tactical, but I don't have $3,000, and I don't really want to do all that. So
Yeah.
I just want to get me a really nice full size carry holster, maybe get or a full size gun to carry, maybe get a Kydex holster, and then I don't know. I might start doing some pistol courses and stuff like that, doing some training. I want to go out to like a legit facility and do some real stuff instead of just me going to the range. And yeah, I want to shoot some steel and do some target stuff. Yeah, do the shit where you gotta like you run like a quarter mile to a rifle and then you pick it up and take shots and stuff like that.
Did you see that? I saw a feature the other day. It was actually this morning. It was two black dudes in ski masks hopped some dude's backyard fence, and it was like a TikTok, and they were like, "What you do if we bust in your back door?" And then it immediately cut to beep, 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 beep.
Yeah, dude. I love those quick shooters like that Jerry.
Yeah.
Man, I always
know who you're
fuck
talking
up his
about.
last name.
I know. We talked about him.
Yeah, he's crazy. And then like the whole sport of quick shooting with revolvers, like where they go ding 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 ding, like where they come from and they're like leaning back and shit like super hard. It's kind of crazy, dude.
Yes.
And they're all wearing like cowboy outfits and gunslinger outfits. I'm like, yeehaw, motherfucker, America.
They only make pistols. Canic only makes pistols.
But yeah, the thing that got me fired up was I saw some videos. I saw them a while back, but there's videos out there of Keanu Reeves doing training with Terran Tactical. At their
for the
facility.
John Wick movies.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And he's like, he's a badass. I mean, John Wick Keanu Reeves could kill somebody like in real life. He could kill a lot of people very efficiently. Like, and he's also trained in a lot of martial arts too and shit like that. Yeah. Pretty cool.
Someone thinks that he should do the next Ghost Rider movie.
That'd be cool. I think he would do it pretty well. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, but
got anything else on your mind, buddy?
After a few more paychecks, I'll probably end up getting me a new graphics card. But it means I got to take apart this whole ass computer.
You just pop it in.
Nope. No, it's a 3 8-pin. Or is it a triple 8? I think it's either a triple 8-pin or it might be a triple 6-pin or something like that. But I'd have to route another PCIe cable, run it off another rail.
Agitating.
Yeah. Which, I mean, it's not hard, but man, did I have this thing managed tightly.
I think mine's managed pretty good.
It's good, but it's tight. I mean, with the amount of shit I have running in this thing, a full AIO water cooling system, a full RGB lighting system, a full fan control system, all in this really slim, tight-knit case. Yeah, it's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
It was tough. It was an all-day build. It took me 12 hours, like legitimately.
Dude, I hate building for that long.
It's fun.
Like some shit is so. No, I get that it's a puzzle, but like at the same time, it can be so simple. I think that's why my cable management is shit for the most part, because I'm just like, plug it in, it works, done.
You just don't want to deal with it. Yeah. I don't know. Realistically, your cable management doesn't have to be good if you put it together properly, and you'll never really have to open it up. You know, if you build a computer right, you shouldn't have to crack it open for at least a couple of years. You know.
Yeah, that's why. I mean, like mine's fine. I shouldn't have to do anything with it.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a couple things that I can see through the glass that I could have done better, but other than that, like it's fine. I haven't opened it in like a year and a half. It's perfect.
I still have the glass chip. That's one of my favorite stories to tell. Is the night that I built this computer. Did I ever tell you that?
I think you did in
After
one of the previous
12
episodes.
hours of building, after putting all this shit together and everything was perfect, I had put the lid on multiple times and I had to take it off because I couldn't get the back panel on. Finally, I got the back panel fully seated after like 30 minutes of like finagling with it. And I go to put the top panel back on and it just like doesn't go. And I'm like, oh, come on. And I'm like, I figure there's
Gay.
I check clearance, I'm checking everything. I can't find anything. There's nothing wrong with it. So I'm like, all right, maybe it just needs a little love tap. So I just go boom and I just tap it just a little bit and it shatters not shatters, but it cracks the fuck out of the top of the tempered glass up here. So there's a little chip, and I remember like a bunch of tempered glass like fell on the floor, and I was like, ew. Like it could have just the whole fucking thing just could have gone.
I wish I could find our Discord messages where you were trying to buy one of those cases. Like you were looking at all the Lee and Lee ones, and I was like, they make a Razer Chroma one, and you were like, excuse me.
Yeah, I remember.
I sent you the link, and you just went sold.
I remember when I saw it at Was it? Because I remember seeing it at Micro Center and being blown away. I
definitely sent you the link first.
Maybe
100%. I sent you the link.
Maybe you sent it and it was in my head, but I don't know. I remember just seeing it at Micro Center and being like, "Holy shit, that's awesome!" Like I didn't even know this was
I think you were thinking about it. Like I think one of the default ones, like the black or white ones, was like 180 or something like that, but the Chroma one was like 225 or something like that. So you were thinking about it because you didn't want to spend that premium, and then you saw it in person in Micro Center with all the lights on, and you were like, "Oh, okay."
Maybe, yeah.
I think that's what happened.
Maybe
it's been so long,
right? Because the main thing I remember about that day was calling my manager Kevin and asking him if he wanted my old case and my old water cooler, which he said yes and then didn't buy. So,
nice.
Yeah, that was like one of the deciding factors that I was gonna do it, because I bought when I was like, all right, I'm getting this case. I only had a dual rad. And I was like, man, it's got the slot for the fucking triple rad, and there's no way I'm not gonna put a triple rad in it. So fuck it, give me that Kraken X73 or whatever it is.
The Kraken X73.
Yeah, the one with the infinity mirror.
Yeah. No.
It's cool looking. They make.
I like the ones with the LCDs on them. Those are fucking cool.
That's what I was about to say. Some of them have like the temperature readouts and stuff. I wish the LCDs didn't look like shit though. They have to be like low, like they're low quality, but they have to be like, I assume, super durable to stand up to quite a lot of heat. That's inside that package. Yeah. But still, man, like you can't put a quality screen on there to give me like a 1080p. Give me like an iPhone screen, a little baby iPhone screen up in there or something.
I remember watching Linus. The Linus boys did a review on those new coolers that had the LCD displays, and they put fucking the Linus meme face on it, where he's wearing the headphones, like the thumbnail for the video where he talks about how he might retire, like that 2-hour-long video.
I don't think I watched that one. I haven't watched a Linus Tech Tips video in probably 2 years.
Oh, yeah, I haven't watched like a full video in a while. It's I mean, they make cool shit. It's just that I'm not like involved in that genre anymore.
Right. It's not like super important to me until I start getting into, like, I've got all the information I need, all the technological information I need, so I don't think I really need to.
You went from Linus Tech Tips to Demolition Ranch. It's a simple transition.
No, Demolition Ranch is fun, but he just does more comedical stuff. I
meant genre to genre.
Right,
that's all.
Yeah. I like Grantham and like T-Rex Arms, and I like the Warrior Poet Society, and I like
Warrior Poet Society.
Man, what's that other fucking one that I just sent you? The one about the FBI list. Did I send you that video? Probably not, actually. Now that I think about it. It's a good one. You should. Legally Armed America is his YouTube channel. Definitely check him out.
You did show me the video of that one ATF agent that just like walked into that one gun shop.
Yeah, that one was ridiculous. So that's another video by him about this FBI document that got leaked. Basically, it was an entirely internal document. It was like a briefing to like all the FBI agents about things to look for in, you know, a terrorist organization, basically things to look for to like fight. And I'll see if I can find the list here. Yeah, so it was shit like Boogaloo alludes to the film Breakin' 2 Electric Boogaloo, used by some MVEs, which are military violent extremists or some shit like that. I can't remember, to refer to violent uprising or impending. Oh no, I had the video paused, I thought. Or impending second civil war. Common imagery incorporates igloo and or Hawaiian shirts and flowers. The Punisher skull, several variations of skulls used by some fucking company and Mullen Lab, etc. Blah blah blah. So now, if a ATF sees you with a Punisher skull, you could potentially be a domestic terrorist. The 2A.
Dude, I see so many people with that sticker on their truck.
Yeah, so if you have a Punisher skull, and an ATF will think that you're probably part of some sort of terrorist organization that's out to get the government. The Second Amendment. 2A, if you have anything that supports the Second Amendment, that one's the one that blows me the fuck out of the water. MVEs justify their existence with the Second Amendment due to the mention of a well-regulated militia as well as the right to bear arms. So if you're pro-Second Amendment, you're a terrorist to the FBI. You're a terrorist you're part of a terrorist organization now to the FBI. Warrior culture. If you have anything to do with a Spartan, military themes, both historical and contemporary. Spartans, Valhalla. Yeah, if you like any sort of Spartan culture, you're probably part of a terrorist organization according to our federal government. Fucking a black flag. The black or white or all black American flag is used by some to indicate no quarter shall be given. You can't have a blacked out American flag anymore, even though some police officers have those on their vehicles. That is a terrorist symbol. I mean, this shit's retarded, bro. You can't even talk about the Second Amendment. Just us right now talking about me being pro Second Amendment. I'm on a list. Like I'm probably on a ton of lists. Let's be real. But like, it's ridiculous how we can't even support our own Constitution, the document that founded our beautiful country. We can't even, and now we're considered terrorists. Or here you go, commonly referenced historical, the Betsy Ross flag. The Betsy Ross flag with the 13 colonies, right? Our history. That's now considered a terrorist flag by the FBI or by the FBI. If you are sporting that on the outside of your house, you're probably part of a terrorist organization. What about the Don't Tread on Me snake, huh? The Gadsden flag, historical American symbol representing gun rights and limited government. You got one of those.
I love how there's one where it's like just a squiggle.
Yeah.
Like it's literally a line across the yellow flag, and then right underneath it, it just says "don't."
Or snack. I've seen one that's just snake.
Snack, yeah.
The Liberty Tree. If you have the Liberty Tree was a famous elm tree in Boston near Boston Commons. In 1765, colonists Boston staged the first act of defiance against the British government at the tree. Wow. So our independence is a terrorist act. We are now considered terrorists because we abolished ourselves from the tyranny that was the British government after 200-year war. Woo, we're terrorists now, dude. If you support our history, you're terrorists. Instead, no, you need to be subdued. You need to drink all the fluoride in the water because it dulls your brain down, right? You need to just suck that shit up. You need to be complacent. You need to go watch pornography. You need to do drugs, right? They want you dull. They want you tame.
Docile.
They want you docile, right?
Weak.
They want you stupid, exactly. So
I had a conversation with my lovely Republican grandmother today, thanking her for my birthday card. And she told me a theory about how Soros is offering Camilla a position. She is resigning. Biden is going to appoint a new VP that the Democratic Party will think can actually run the fucking country on his own. And then Biden will resign. And then that VP will become president, and then he will appoint a new VP.
Okay.
She prefaced that with, "It's just a theory, though."
Yeah, well, unfortunately, most of these theories tend to be true. Most of these conspiracies, you know. It's one of the reasons I love Alex Jones is like on a daily basis he gets proven right.
Yep. I sent you a lovely snippet, by the way, if you want to look at it real quick.
Let's see here.
Yeah. And then maybe we can go ahead and do some questions, buddy. We're 45 minutes in.
Oh wow. Is that Urban Dictionary?
Yeah.
You fucked in every hole. Association domestic. Nice. That's a good one. That's a good one.
I added that. You can
Oh,
add whatever you want to.
Did you? Nice.
Yeah.
All right, let's do these questions. Fuck our government. Moving on. Let's see. Should be knocking any minute now.
Yep.
All right, let's see here. We already did that one. I think we ended on what's your favorite day of the week, right?
Yeah.
We
did.
Okay. Here you go. If you could, we're coming back to this 101 great conversation starters on conversationstarters.com.
Yes.
If you could meet anyone in history, who would it be?
Anyone. Probably like one of the Greek philosophers,
Yeah.
like Aristotle or Socrates.
Why?
Socrates.
Yeah.
Socrates.
Why?
Just because I like philosophical shit. I like thinking about stuff like that. It's just some of their words resonate with me, even though like I can't remember a single fucking one of them. But every time I read about them, I'm like, damn, that's fucking cool. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's just how they had such simple mindsets back then. Versus now, everybody's like, oh my God, I need to do this, and that just to survive.
Mm-hmm.
Aristotle's just like, hey, be nice to people.
Right.
And that's it. It's simple shit like that. I just want to see what he would have to say. I want to show him around and explain things to him and see what he'd say about it. What
So
about you?
we're bringing him into. I figured you would go back in time in order. to...
Go back in time, Hitler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you seen the videos of Hitler tweaking on meth?
No.
There's videos of Hitler. I think he was at the Olympics, just like tweaking on meth.
Damn, they hosted the Olympics back then?
I think so.
Or not hosted, but
Attended.
yeah.
Yeah.
In the middle of a war?
I'm pretty sure. I saw it on Rogan.
Really?
Let's see. Yeah, here you go. 1936 Olympics. Hitler high on meth. You got the video? You want me to send it to you?
No. I got it.
Yeah, dude. And he's tweaking.
Is this real?
Yes, he's tweaking. What do you mean, is this real? I guess that's a fair enough question to ask when we're in an age of basically everything being bullshit on the internet.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's legit.
How do we know he's high on meth, though?
Look at the way he's acting, dude. He's got the fucking meth shuffles, bro. He's tweaking. He can't sit still. He's fucking
the meth shuffles.
It was
the meth boogaloo.
Did you know? Yeah. Did you know that German soldiers back then were just basically on meth all the time? Like they were just given meth all the fucking time. That's how they were.
I did not know.
That's how they could stay awake, like for multiple days at a time. I'm pretty sure. Let me verify this. Nazi soldiers using meth. Yeah, how methamphetamine became part of Nazi military strategy. Nazi. Pilot salt. The Third Reich kept its soldiers. I'm trying to see exactly what it was. Yeah, Soviets drank vodka. Nazis used meth. Yeah, so I mean, if your fucking soldiers are constantly on meth, they don't need to eat, they don't need to sleep, they don't need to slow down. You just pump them full of meth and they just keep going until they die eventually anyway.
They're just all angry, shooting Jews.
Right. They're just they're fucking they're
great.
Nine. They're just running down to fucking with an MP40. Yeah,
Yep.
they're fucking methed up crazy people, bro. Absolutely.
Dude, of course I would sacrifice my life. If I was high on meth, dude, war would be like one of the coolest and scariest experiences known to mankind. I mean, dude, I'd hop out that trench fucking blasting and then just black.
Yeah, you could just take like 3 or 4 rounds, keep running, you know, and then you get to the next trench, you just kind of shove yourself with some morphine, smoke a little more meth, and just keep running, bro.
Exactly, dude. Exactly.
Shove a little dirt in it, just keep going, bro. Yeah. That was like the U.S. with opiates and shit or whatever, or no, it wasn't opiates. It was amphetamines. They were using shitloads of amphetamines in the military. I mean, look, anything people can do to get an advantage. You know,
yeah,
it is what it is. If steroids aren't allowed in sports, you know, fuck it, let's use them in war. Let's use performance-enhancing drugs in our soldiers.
yes, of course.
When are we gonna have super soldiers? Like, realistically, when's the next superhero gonna, or when's like the first superhero gonna be created?
I feel like someone just needs to like become a bullshit version of Batman, like out of nowhere.
Yeah. Like, you think
do
Elon
like
Musk could do that?
I mean, he would. I would relate Elon to Iron Man more than Batman. Tech-wise, I think. But I don't know. Like, who do you think Bezos would turn out to be? The Hulk?
No, I think Bezos would probably end up being like fucking Ant-Man or something.
Ant-Man?
Yeah.
Nice.
He'd invent like a really
that.
small suit so he could shrink down and spy on like people or something, like something really gross and nefarious. He like watches his employees.
He would use the technology on Amazon packages so they could send one truck out every day.
Exactly. Yeah. Shrink them all down. Yep. So they're just tiny little things. No, what he would do is he would shrink them tinily, and he would put the technology in the drones, and then he would just replace all of his employees with drones.
Yep.
And then
you're right.
he would have to just make these little tiny little cheap drones. They just go. They just come pick up this baby little package, and then when they drop it to the door,
swat at them like gnats.
It just goes, and it goes, and then your package expands to full size on your front door.
Oh my god! Just my fucking 72-inch wide desk just shoved straight through my front door.
Yep. Or they put it into the actual packages, so it's like a little tiny box, like about this big, and it's got a button on it, and then you just go beep, and you push it, and it blows up, or it like slowly inflates to full size.
Like that episode of Jimmy Neutron where they went camping and he pushed that button on the cube and like his whole fucking luxury campsite came out. Oh yeah,
that's it.
Oh yeah,
that's it. That's exactly it.
Are you ready to do more questions?
If I could meet anybody in history, it'd probably be, I don't know, man. Probably Pink Floyd, like as a whole, just the whole band. Like I just would want to chill out with them in the 70s, take a bunch of psychedelics, and just hear them record music live, just hear them jam. Them or like, I don't know, maybe Jimi Hendrix. Jimi Hendrix just seems like a really, like, just fucking rock and roll dude, you know?
Do you just like? Do you have like questions you'd want to ask him or something like that?
Nah, I just would want to live that life for a day, right?
Just chill.
Just be there, yeah. Experience that firsthand. Right, just be a groupie for a day, exactly. That would be pretty cool. I don't know. I don't think there's realistically, because come on, let's be real, Nicholas.
You'd have copious amounts of dirty 70s sex.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, absolutely. But I mean, let's be real.
High.
If you realistically you went back and you met, you know, whoever, one of these Greek fucking philosophers, you'd come up and you'd ask him like fucking 15 questions, and he would be like, "Cool, man. All right, I got to get back to doing my shit." And then
they partied. They back in the day they had giant orgies.
Yeah, but if you're talking to like a philosopher, like a thinker, they're not really necessarily partaking in shit like that. They have better things to do than the worldly desires.
Assassin's Creed says otherwise.
Yeah, because Assassin's Creed is so fucking historically accurate.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, look, I just think, I don't know. I think there are a lot better options to pick. I think you would go back, you'd ask some questions, you'd be like, all right, yeah, this has been cool, like, thanks. And then you'd come back and realistically, like, it's not like your life would change, you know, as a whole. To
spend the day with Biggie Smalls.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Or like Tupac, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, back in the day. Yeah. Just hanging out with his crew, cruising down the street, you know?
Smoking gorilla fingers.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Or like, I would love to go talk to some of the members of the mafia back in Prohibition days.
Ooh,
That
that'd
would
be
be
cool.
sick. Yeah, just see
What
what their
about what
life was
about
like.
what about psychopath George Washington? What about
Yeah, that'd be cool. Why not?
with his
Yeah.
wooden teeth?
Or Abraham Lincoln would be cool to me, just because like
Oh yeah.
of the way he handles himself.
Oh sir, hi, how you doing?
Hey, hey. All right, moving on. Let's see here. What do you like to do to relax? I can't relax with this hat on.
Smoke weed.
Nice.
Do drugs.
Me too, man.
You still on the? Are you finishing up what you have left?
Of what?
Whatever you have. I
Oh.
thought that was your plan.
Oh yeah, but, I mean I've got so much.
Yeah,
So it's gonna take me a minute. Yeah, I
I gotcha.
just did a little bit of man. Last night I was bummed out. I haven't done just drop that pillow back here. There we go. Now I can lean my head back a little bit more. I just did a little bit more of that DXM last night. I just took a little bit, just trying to finish up the bottle I have. It's been about a month or so since I've tried it, and I took a couple and I laid in my bed and started to play a pressure washing simulator on my Xbox, and that was
You
fun.
do what you gotta do, dude.
Yeah, and then I was like, all right, I'm just gonna wait until the point where like I'm getting kind of bored of pressure washing, and then I'm just gonna put headphones in. And I just passed out playing pressure washer before it even kicked in. I was like,
Nice,
damn it, dude.
nice.
I woke up like after it was like 7 hours into it, I could feel the afterglow from it, and I was like, bro, that sucks. Like I took it
Damn.
and just passed out, and then I woke up and nothing. I'm just
You got more days. It's okay.
yeah.
Life goes
I
on.
just really wanted to. I think my next dose, I'm just gonna take what I have left, which is like 11 or 12 or something like that, and I'm just gonna have a really introspective night.
That's good. That's
Yeah,
good.
just gonna
You
think-
should do that.
Just gonna ponders something, some internal.
Go out with a
questions. Yeah, go out with a bang. Yeah. I mean, pretty much just I've been doing meditation too. Meditation's nice, like trying to realistically silence your head. It's very, very difficult. Some people think,
Oh,
oh,
yeah.
it's bullshit, whatever. But if
Just
you
stop thinking. Just
right, just stop. Don't think of anything. But if somebody actually like just sat down, and you're not gonna be able to try it now. I'm fucking talking in your ears, you idiot. Yeah, no, it's very difficult to do to entirely clear your head, just not have any thoughts, because even thoughts of I'm clearing my mind, those are thoughts. You have to purge those as well. You have to completely silence the brain, a constantly moving mind, and it's very, very difficult. What do
I
you-
am now whole. Thank you.
Good job. Yeah.
Yep.
So
Yep.
anybody who hasn't tried it should definitely do it. Just slow down from all the hustle and bustle, and just leave yourself with your own head. And sometimes you're not gonna like what you find, but sometimes you'll find like core weaknesses in yourself that you could fix. Some questions and answers that you aren't willing to accept with all the lame bullshit we ingest on a daily basis.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love ingesting the lame bullshit.
Right. We just
Becoming
distract
weak and
ourselves.
docile.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. That's all it is. That's what they want. They don't want us to think.
I kind of like it. Joking.
Yeah, once in a
I'm
while.
joking.
It's like fine to veg out once in a while. You
Yeah.
know, but it shouldn't be your normal. You should never abuse anything. You shouldn't ever self-medicate. You shouldn't, put a Band-Aid on things. You have to confront your problems head on at all times. Otherwise, they just slowly eat away at you, right? Going back to that thing about the guy holding the
The
glass of water. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Because it's true.
Mm-mm-mm.
You may subdue it all the way down and shove it all the way into your subconscious, but it doesn't mean it's gone. You may not
No, not
remember
at
it,
all.
but the back of your mind does.
Yes.
It happens
Back
all the
of my
time.
mind remembers everything.
People block shit out all the time, and it just eats away at them. And you could develop things like OCD or fucking serious mental illnesses. And some people just don't get help, especially men. Men don't get help because we're taught to just push everything down and be a man. So
100%.
yeah, if you're
I agree.
struggling, if anybody out there struggling, definitely talk to somebody. If there's no
Yes.
shame in it ever. I think we have a
Yes.
serious mental health crisis in our society right now, in our country. People are not getting the help that they need. you know, teachers and staff aren't identifying these issues early on in children, and you know, then parenting has been declining as a whole over the last 30 years. People are just sending their
Yep.
fucking kids off to school and just letting the teachers tell them everything. Talk about sex, gender, brainwash the fuck out of them. Yeah.
Dude,
Meanwhile,
it's not even that. Like I hear about, like, my parents have friends that are younger than them that are
Mhm.
like raising kids right now, like in their 30s or like in their early 40s and stuff like that. And they talk about how they talk about their kids and like what they have to do to take care of their kids, and it's like their kids are just like controlling them.
mm-hmm.
It's like they have no say in their own household.
Yeah, because they don't want to
They'll be
discipline
like,
their own children.
"Oh, my daughter's such a bitch. She doesn't want to get up for school in the morning." And my first thought was, "Whoop her fucking ass."
Mhm. Yeah,
Whoop-
when she
whoop her
doesn't get up,
ass.
you dump a fucking cup of cold water on her. Like that's
Yeah,
what my
yeah.
dad used to do.
Scar her.
You have
Was
to.
that-
You have to.
What was that? What was that JonTron clip where I think it was the Vanilla Ice movie when he dumped that water on that chick and he was like, "Get the fuck up, bitch. We're going to Disney World."
I can't
don't remember
it.
that?
No, I can't remember that one.
Oh,
Did you see his most recent video though?
No, I need to watch them.
Where
I
he
need to
did a
watch them.
gamer compounds. Yeah, he did a video about.
As soon as I saw the thumbnail, I was like, "That's gonna be fucking hilarious."
It's back to his old school vibe. It feels like he's kind of back at this point, which is nice. Like he really put some effort and thought into this one, and I can tell definitely. Like just with the intro alone, just the editing he did in the intro was fantastic.
I'll check it out. I'll check
Yeah,
it out.
yeah.
All right. What's next?
Are
What's next?
you a saver or a spender?
Spender?
I'm like in between. You kind of have to be both. It's not like you can realistically be so fucking frugal that you can't, splurge a little while. You have to treat yourself every once in a while, but realistically, you should be saving. If you want to do it
Yes.
smart, anybody who's out there struggling with money, it's because you keep so much money in your bank account. It's because you see the money available. It's because it's there. You'll spend it
Mhm.
because it's there. If you want to save money, every paycheck you get, every single paycheck you get, 50% of it, put it in the bank and don't touch it. You save it for when something goes severely wrong. It's your rainy day fund. And
Yep.
if you have less money, you'll live smarter. Because you're going to know that your rent's coming out of the end of the month. You know that bill's going to come out of the end of the month. So you're going to budget. You're going to go, okay, I only have this much money. And instead
I
of
don't need 4 Big Macs for breakfast.
right,
today.
instead I don't need to go to Dunkin' every single morning when I can
Yep.
make coffee at home with the machine I have. I don't need it. I don't need to go to the fucking vape store and buy 6 more disposables. Because I want them. You don't need to go and go out drinking with your fucking girls at night because you have bills.
Gal pals.
Right. You have responsibilities. But because that money's there, because you see it there, because it's fine, I'll have enough money at the end of the month. You're never going to save money. You're never going to get out of where you are. And when something financially brutal hits you, you're fucked. Hey,
Mhm.
that's it. If you're living a paycheck to paycheck, you need to rethink your life. Absolutely. Because
100%.
if the government continues the way it is, you'll be homeless soon. If the way our economy continues, you'll be homeless soon. Absolutely.
Mhm.
Times are going to be tough. We got a lot of weak men in our society, so the hard times are coming. Absolutely.
That's me, baby.
Yeah, no, I try to be in between because I just like anybody, I spend all this money on fucking guns and computer parts and bullshit. But you still have to save, and you need to have something set aside so that if something does happen, you're not screwed.
Yep.
You're really not screwed. You don't destroy your credit score. Realistically, you need to have a minimum of 6 months worth of savings in your account. Just in case. 6 months of total bills, total everything. Like full, you need a budget. You need to create a plan. You need to create a number and a figure, and you need to have at least 6 months of that. So that if something happens, if we do, which we are, in a recession, that you'll be okay. If you, for some reason, get fired from your job and you have all these bills piled up and you put yourself in such a shitty position, you've at least got money to keep you afloat while you still try and find some sort of work. Because otherwise, again, you're screwed. Your credit score will take a shit. You're not going to be able to get a loan. You won't be able to get anything you need, and it's going to take you years to come out of that pit. Some people won't, unfortunately. So if we at least continue with our current dictator.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Be safe,
Yes, I agree.
everybody. Yeah, come on.
Be safe.
Do you play
Be
any
safe.
instruments?
I played The recorder. I play.
Do you play
I
any
played,
now? How about that? That's the question.
Oh, now?
played.
No, I don't.
But you can
I
go.
don't.
You can say what you played.
I played recorder. I played piano. I played the trumpet. I
Mhm.
played guitar for like a day, and then
It doesn't
I also
count. You shouldn't even brought it up.
yeah, I know. And then I mean, I was in percussion, so I knew how to do like a lot of that,
Yeah.
but I mainly played the big old bass drum, the dun 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 dun, which is more complicated than you think. So shut up.
Yeah, I played the trumpet was really the main thing that I played, like the only actual because like of course I played the recorder, but everybody fucking did.
Yep.
But yeah, I was mainly the trumpet. I tried guitar, whatever, just like you.
Oh, the harmonica. I played the harmonica.
You can't play the harmonica.
I played the harmonica.
You could do songs on the harmonica.
Yes.
There's no way.
Yep.
Is there video evidence of this?
No.
I need to talk to somebody about this. There's no way you could actually play
You,
any
you can
sort of
ask my
songs on a
mom. You can ask my
harmonica.
mom and Mitchell. You can ask my mom.
Like you
and
would be like,
Mitchell. No, I wouldn't do cool shit like that. I
you just
couldn't
went
do that.
hot cross buns, on a penny to a penny, hot cross. Is that what you were doing?
Yes.
I don't
yes.
consider that playing, Nicholas. That's not playing the instrument. I'm talking about like you
What am I-
legitimately know.
okay,
You know the
okay.
notes. You can do songs. You can read sheet music. That's what playing an instrument is. All these people are like, oh yeah, I play guitar, and they can play one song, like it's a single.
They can
plucked
play
string.
Hey There Delilah.
Ding
They can
ding
play-
ding 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 ding. Right.
Hey
that's
there, Delilah.
That's all they can play, and they're like, I can play it. I hate that shit. You can't play the instrument. If I went to you and I was like, let's say I had a band, bro, can you play the harmonica? And you said yes to me, and then we got up on stage and you went hot cross buns. I'd shoot you dead on the stage. Because I stopped looking for somebody who could actually play the fucking harmonica.
Maybe that was my plan. Maybe that was my plan.
It's ridiculous. You don't know how to play the harmonica.
Died by harmonica.
I would say the really only thing that you actually knew how to play was maybe the trumpet and your percussion instruments, because you could
Yes.
read sheet music for that, and you actually
Yep.
were doing it for more than a year at a time. Yeah, for me it was trumpet.
Yep.
Definitely was trumpet. I was first chair for quite some time. I actually liked it. I had a solo in middle school. Remember that?
Yes, I do.
We were in the auditorium playing in front of all of our parents and shit, and I had a trumpet solo. Yeah.
I
was
remembered
shitting
that
myself, dude.
you were first chair, but Mr. K hated you.
Oh yeah, he hated me, absolutely. Dude, I would bite my trumpet. You remember that? I had bite marks on the back of my trumpet. Cuz like when we weren't doing anything, I would literally just like sit there. I'd put it on my knees and and then I would just lean on it. and just from the pressure over time.
He thought you were retarded.
No, he thought Ethan was retarded. Ethan would like
Yes.
fall in his
Yeah.
chair all the
Yes.
time and like whack his head. I wonder how that kid's doing, man. One of these days we should meet up with him and just go chill with him, you know?
D?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
You can fucking dox him, Davis. He was a good kid.
Davis.
Yeah, he was childhood best friend, so I'll definitely like, you know, I'm sure if this ever becomes something, his name would get out there eventually anyway.
Yes. Yes. We'd
Which
bring
is
him on
fine.
as our mascot.
Which is fine. Yeah, no, if I had influence, if I did have influence and I truly believed in something that somebody else was doing, I would absolutely use it to, you know, boost their numbers and get their shit going, you know? Like, I don't understand why people don't
Ethan
do
had
that.
an energy I couldn't describe. Like, it was a good energy.
Yeah, it
I
was
don't know
definitely-
what kind of energy that. It was like a happy, careless energy.
Right. He was just
Like a golden retriever.
That's funny because he bought a golden retriever. He pretty much was a golden retriever. He was just happy to be there, like whatever we were doing. Yeah, no, he was a good kid. He really was. Yeah, I spent a lot of nights at his house. A lot of nights on that couch, fucking with the Call of Duty, Modern Warfare screen. Man, the amount of what was it, Modern Warfare 2, that they had like those preset missions you could do as co-op. What were they called, like Spec Ops missions or something? You know what I'm talking about?
That was 3. I don't know if it was 2.
Like there was the campaign, and then there was multiplayer, and then there was
Yeah.
like this. There was different
Spec Ops.
modes, like with there was a survival mode where you would like.
yeah.
Those were we.
I
we
think
did a
that was
lot of
3.
those.
I think that was 3.
We probably did like 10 to 15 times in a row that night. We loaded up the same mission where you're on a bridge and there's a fuel tanker in the back, and we would climb up to the back of the fuel tanker and throw C4 on it and scream at the top of our lungs, Allahu Akbar. And we did that like probably 15 fucking times, just replaying that same mission.
The mind of a 12-year-old
The
child.
good old
is
days, yeah. Dude, I did some crazy shit with him. I remember like we went to the quarry and fucking smoked a bunch of pot. We one time we were in his backyard shooting bow and arrows. I had gotten a bow and arrow, he had gotten a bow and arrow, and we were shooting our bow and arrows. And we had put a Coke can on top of a rock, and he had shot his arrow, and it hit the rock and just bounced straight back and went right over his head. Like if he wouldn't have ducked, it would have gone through his. It probably wouldn't have gone through his head, but it might have taken an eye out or something.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, crazy shit. I had my first edibles at his house. Those brownies, they were so fucking gross. I can still remember.
I think that was the night I did edible. I think we had edibles the same night. I think that was
Probably.
our first experience.
Were they like the really gross marshmallow topped ones where they had like that nasty, slimy marshmallow compound on top?
I think.
Yeah, they were disgusting.
Dude, there were so many people at his house
Tart-
that I just didn't fucking know.
Eddie was there. Eddie was there at the time.
Eddie was there.
Yeah, we were. I remember us being.
Was Maddie there?
I don't think so, but I think Victor was also there. I just remember us being down in his basement. We were just all sitting on the couch. Most of us were sitting on the couch while they played. They were playing pool or something. No, it wasn't pool. Did they have a pool? No. What was it? Ping pong?
It might have been ping pong.
I think he had a ping pong table down there. I know he had a poker table too. There's still that video online of us playing poker.
Yeah. Oh.
Poker night with the crafters or whatever the fuck I called it, man.
Poker night with the crafters.
Stupid shit I did as a kid, yeah.
Ooh. plug the second YouTube channel.
Yeah. Let's see if I can find that video. See what I called it. I'm gonna keep those old school videos. I do regret taking down that green screen video.
That was so good.
I was so embarrassed by it, back then, and I.
It's a moof.
It's a moosin. Yeah, here you go. Poker night with the crafters. Yeah, 96 views. Wow, it's almost hit 100 views. 9 years ago, bro. 9 years ago.
All right, what's the next question? How long are we going?
Let's do a few more. Let's try and go for another 20 minutes or so here.
Okay.
We'll answer the childhood questions. There's 5 childhood questions here. You ready?
Okay. These are gonna be bonkers.
What was your favorite children's book?
Fuck.
It's a hard one.
I think it was Cow Jumped Over the Moon.
It's a good one, yeah.
Are we talking like young? Like
Yeah, not
fucking-
like
yeah.
young adult books like that we read
Yeah.
in school or something. I would say, yeah, like shit that your parents read to you.
Cow Jumped Over the Moon, or that book that had to do with the caterpillar. I can't remember the name of the book.
That was the one that I was gonna say. The caterpillar was the one that they always read
Yeah.
me. Yeah. I also had Redfish, Bluefish, or whatever.
Oh yeah, we had all the Dr. Seuss's.
Yeah. I also really liked the Ronald Dahl books. There were some, like Where the Sidewalk Ends, with the little comics in them and the little poems. You don't remember those?
I don't think. No.
Really? We read those in. Oh well, maybe because I think we went to different elementaries or whatever.
Yes.
But yeah, in elementary we had the Ronald Dahl books. They were really good. They were just like short little like poems basically with some really nice illustrations, and like Ronald Dahl is the guy who did it all.
Oh, nice.
Some old school books.
There was one book about a tree. I can't remember what it was
Giving
about
Tree.
though. It could have been The Giving Tree. I think it was.
Yeah, The Giving Tree's classic. It's a classic story. I'll be reading these books to my kids.
Yeah, other
they
than
teach
that,
core values.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I did like talking more elementary school. I did like the Captain Underpants books.
Oh yeah, 100%. Captain
And,
Underpants
Diary of
and
the
Diary of a
Wimpy
Wimpy Kid.
Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I really liked the I Spy books too.
Oh yeah, the I Spy books were cool.
Yeah.
I had the game on the disc.
What
I
were
had
those,
like 4 different games.
What were those magazines called? Were they called like just Highlights magazines?
Time.
No, Highlights magazines. The ones that had the they'd always have the games in them, like the Find the Difference.
Oh, the ones that
always be
were
at, like, a
like
dentist
that were
office
like
or something.
made of like it's not I don't it's not it wasn't like regular paper quality. It was like flimsier than paper.
No.
I'm trying to remember.
Just look up Highlights magazines. That's exactly what it is. They were magazines for kids. They had them at like every single
Yeah, I remember those. I
doctor's
remember those.
appointment. Anytime I went to the dentist or whatever, they always had some of those magazines, and they had spot the
feel
difference
like-
puzzles and shit.
I don't know if this was a part of like one of my grades where we got these like once a week, or if I had a legitimate subscription, because I
Nice,
did these
dude.
a lot actually.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, here's a good
Highlights
one.
for children 1 year.
What is your first childhood memory?
It's crazy because you have these memories, but you can't exactly place them. Like
Yeah,
I'm not
I
sure
don't know the
exactly
actual.
what age, like which one came first.
I know the one that I have told myself is the very first one that I remember, and it's I can still picture it. I can picture my dad, and I can picture my family. It was a birthday party in my garage. And I was very, very young. We still had our old car. I still remember the old car, the Expedition, and it had like DVD players in the back, and that was like the coolest shit to us as kids.
Yeah.
And my dad had bought me a SpongeBob, like a bootleg plug and play console.
I know what you're talking about. Yes.
Yeah, and it had like a really shitty SpongeBob game that was like tough as fucking nails. And I just couldn't beat it, but it was all I had, so I just played it over and over and over. Yeah, my dad had a full beard, full head of hair, thick black hair. Yeah.
Damn, I mean, I feel like my earliest memory was fuck.
I do have this weird memory where I had a wart on my foot when I was a kid. And I remember like laying down in the foyer, like sitting by the foyer,
Mm-hmm.
on the carpet right where the foyer meets the carpet, and just ripping it open, like just peeling it open, and there were like little green stems or something growing out of it.
Ooh.
Like I remember it vividly.
You had
It
a
was like
fungal infection.
right. It was like it was like little trees growing out of my foot, basically. And I remember that. And I've never ever been able to find a picture that looks like what I remember it looking like.
Dude, you were tripping balls at a very young age. You must have
Maybe.
been huffing something on accident. But
Maybe.
I think so like how I can place these is because like I can remember other events that have happened in my life,
Mm-hmm.
and like the setting in which these memories are, I can place like where they are. Like I know if it was at our old house, it was before I was like 5 or 6, because that's when our house got struck by lightning and got caught on fire. And then after that, we lived in an apartment for like a year. And then after that, the house was rebuilt. And then after that, my parents got divorced. And like, so I can remember some of that stuff. But one of my earliest memories I can remember, because I can't remember much from the old house before it caught on fire, was in that apartment. I got some like crazy fucking like miniature figurines, like little construction workers like this big,
Mm-hmm.
and it came with like a cement truck like this big and a dump truck and all this shit, and it had like a crane. I had like a crazy Christmas that year.
Nice.
And I also remember tripping on one of my things and slamming like the top of my head up against the wall really fucking hard.
That's why you're retarded.
Yeah, and like a couple weeks later, I was playing with like my Thomas the Tank Engine shit with like the wooden tracks that you could build or whatever.
Yeah, I remember that.
And I pulled a scab off of my scalp.
Mm.
I remember that vividly
Wow.
in the apartment. Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
I remember Lincoln Logs.
Lincoln Logs. We only had those at our grandparents' house.
Yeah, those were the jam. I had those at I didn't own any, but we had them at we had them at the after school program that I went to.
Yes.
That was where I felt my first titty.
Oh, nice.
And
Nice.
early elementary school. Probably fucked me up, dude.
Ooh, actually, I mean, there's one time where like I fucking head to head some chick in like the pre-K playground,
Yeah.
and like we both got knocked out.
Man, so you really fucking your brain.
Yeah, dude, I got rattled a couple times.
Yeah, no,
I think
kids
that's
are
what's
bouncy.
wrong.
No, I took
Kids
some,
are bouncy.
I took some really brutal falls. I still remember the time that I tried to jump a refrigerator box with a skateboard down my neighbor's driveway 2 days before picture day, and I literally
Nice.
slid down the driveway on the side of my face. So like everybody's school
Nice.
pictures are this way, and in the yearbook mine are this way.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did your mom go in and like explain that for you?
I'm sure, yeah. Like for me, what do you mean? I understood.
No, I gotcha. I gotcha.
What
I just
do you
meant like
what do you
to
mean?
the picture people and
Oh
the teachers
yeah,
or something.
yeah. That makes yeah. Well, I think they understood. Like, don't take a picture
Yeah.
of this kid's fucked up face. Like, if a burn victim came in on one side of their face, I don't think they would say, "No, everybody else's pictures are this way. You have to turn this way."
Yep.
Yeah, that'd be
I
mean.
gotcha. I
That'd be
gotcha.
really mean.
All
What
right,
type
next
of
question.
what type of kid were you? Example: spoiled, rebellious, well-behaved, quiet, obnoxious.
Rebellious.
Yeah.
I was fucking annoying. I was agitating. Once, I mean, in the younger years when my parents weren't remarried,
Mm.
I was pretty okay. But then once it got to like 4th, 5th grade, when we started having our stepbrothers around and my dad remarried to my stepmom, I was an asshole. I was a piece of shit. I was stealing. I wasn't doing my homework. Like as soon as I got home from school, I would just fuck off and lock myself in my room. I didn't do shit. I would cry and throw fits all the fucking time.
Mm.
I was annoying.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't too bad. I mean, I was like kind of rebellious, but and then I didn't do like that shit. I didn't like crying and or whine all the time, and I was only like I would cry sometimes, but it was like when something huge would happen, like they'd take away my Xbox for months or something like that, and like for some stupid
Oh yeah,
shit.
those were the hard cries. Those were the
Yeah.
big cries. Yeah.
But no, all the little shit, I learned to control it. You have to, you do that early. A lot of people don't get that, Either they're
Well,
just
there was
not disciplined or they're just, either they just don't know how to handle it,
there were points where we were so young that like we couldn't stay home alone, but my dad and my stepmom had to work. So my stepbrothers would go to work with their mom and we would go to work with our dad, and Mitchell and I would just be like in an office with a desk and a computer and white walls and shitty carpet that smelled like dead bodies, and we would just play flash games for like 10 hours straight.
Yeah, that's what I used to do back in the day, except I had it a lot more difficult. We had to use school computers, so like
Yeah.
everything was blocked. My dad was or is still, but or was a TST for and we would go to his fucking work all the time, like back when he worked at well, I won't say the name of the school, but basically that was all we could do because he had to work all day, and we just had to sit in his computer lab, like next to his office, and he would make us do like worksheets and stuff, like for half the day, like like actual learning and shit, which
Uh-huh.
probably is why we're smarter than the average folk, but because we
Uh-huh.
were, even during the summer, we were educated, like we had our
Yeah.
pseudo summer school basically. But yeah, for the other half of the time, we just played games on like anything we could get logged into. Like I played this ridiculous Dora the Explorer like shockwave game where it was like you were just swinging from vine to vine in like a temple, basically trying to collect bananas. And then there was this other one shockwave game. It was a SpongeBob game where you were driving around in a burger cart and collecting coins and stuff, or burgers or something, and you would go to the characters like Mr. Krabs or Larry or the whatever the king, or the what's the god's name? The guy that he gets into the fight with the burger making competition with. He's just like the king
King
of the sea,
Neptune.
King Neptune, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, it's
And
King Neptune.
yeah, and you'd go to them and they'd give you quests and shit. It was really fucking cool. I used to love that fucking game.
Well,
That-
it was Poseidon as well. You're talking about Poseidon.
The one that had a
They
bald
had-
spot.
The one that had a bald spot was King Neptune, but I don't think that was the same one
Is that
because
What, for the burger
it was
one? you
straight
mean?
up like from that episode, like it's straight up Poseidon.
Let's see.
I'm pretty sure because I watched the episode. I mean, like not recently, but within the last couple months when I had Paramount.
It was like it was in the first season.
No, King Poseidon is a different character, bro. No, Neptune is who we're thinking about.
I'm trying to think how to word this Google.
SpongeBob director Tim Hill sounds off on King Neptune, aka Poseidon's new look in SpongeBob on the Run.
AKA Poseidon.
Yeah. But he's
the same
he's-
person?
He's never referenced as Poseidon in the new show. He's just based off of Poseidon.
I got you.
And he's never
Fair
been
enough.
called Poseidon in SpongeBob.
Poseidon.
Poseidon. Yeah, no, he's always been King Neptune. Yeah, I don't know where you got Poseidon from. I think that's like what he's like. That's the character he's supposed to be, but obviously they can't.
I
Call
just remember
him
in the
Poseidon.
episode, he like showed SpongeBob where he was gonna work, and it was like a cloudy fucking like Greek mythological like temple thing. And SpongeBob was like, "Yeah, Patrick, you ready to go?" And he was like, "You can't fucking bring Patrick, you piece of shit."
Yeah, I remember that, but I don't remember him saying he was Poseidon.
I just assumed he was.
No. Yeah, he's just a god. That's like his whole character, and I think temples and shining light is like all around the god kind of.
How did we get here from the
nomenclature.
question? How did we?
I don't know. What was one thing you miss about being a kid?
My parents being together.
Oh, oh, jeez. Okay, I miss having no responsibilities.
Okay, fair enough.
mean,
fair enough.
right?
Next question, please.
Yeah. And the last one. What did you want to be? What did you want to grow up to be when you were younger?
I think I wanted to be like a karate master. Like I wanted to be a ninja. Because I remember I watched a lot of Power Rangers and I watched a lot of like ninja shows, and I did karate too for a while. I straight up wanted to be a ninja. What about you?
I never knew.
Never knew.
No, I never.
You just kept living.
Right. I lived in the moment. I never knew what I wanted to do. I thought it was pointless for me to think about what I wanted to do, because I was always told, at least the information that I had learned was that, like, it would just happen. It would just come to you. You just have to try things, and then eventually you'll find something that just clicks with your persona.
Look at us now. Look.
Well, I haven't necessarily been trying that many things, and I don't think you have
gotcha.
either. So,
Yeah.
if we keep ourselves in that box, if that's the kind of thing we're expecting ourselves to do, then you have to play by its rules. But we don't. We sit inside all day. We don't do anything. We just come
It's
in.
comfy.
We sit on our desks. We play fucking computer games, and then we go to sleep. We're
It's
lame.
comfy in here.
Yeah,
It's
we're,
comfy in
we're
here.
losers, basically.
It's
you know.
safe. It's safe.
Yeah, but one of these days we'll grow up and we'll get better, and we'll become a fully functional, contributing human to society.
See, I think the thing we're missing is a significant other, but in order to get a significant other, we have to stop doing these things.
No,
We have
you
to become.
you put yourself in a contradiction. You're like those shitty couples that have a baby in order to save their relationship. You
No.
can't put yourself out on the market until you are something worth fighting for, something worth pursuing.
Are you on the market?
And are you telling me that like, no, really, I'm just trying to fix this little mindset that you got going on. I don't know if you're joking, but I'll give you some real fucking advice. And anybody out there who's listening, who is realistically, if they're struggling with women, women don't want you. Women aren't asking for you. It's because you're not worth it. You're not worth wanting. You're not something, if you're not rich, you're not famous, you don't have money, you're not hilarious, you're not the most beautiful man alive, then
You're not handsome Squidward.
then there's nothing for you. Then
Yeah.
then obviously it's something wrong with you, and you need to look in yourself and fix that first before you assume that you'll just find some woman that's going to clean you up. Because that's not how it works. It's at all. You need to fix yourself before you try to push your fucking burdens on somebody else.
I agree. Everybody has baggage, though.
Yeah, sure.
That's a given.
But it doesn't mean you can't minimize it and tackle it and face it first. You could say everybody has baggage, sure, but everybody handles their baggage differently. Some people way more than others. Sure, you had a bad, shitty relationship back then. Sure, maybe you don't trust women at this point. I'm not saying you specifically. I'm just making an example.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't mean that you need to push that on to your new partner, somebody who's actively trying to love and care for you. Just because you had these prior experiences doesn't mean it's their fault. Doesn't mean they need to deal with your shit. Just because you have baggage does not mean it's now their baggage. That's not how that fucking works. That's a common misconception. Now that we're together, you need to deal with what I have going on. No. If you don't provide, if you don't hold up your end of the bargain, no. For what reason do I have to take on that added stress and pain for you when you wouldn't do the same for me?
I agree.
Realistically.
I agree.
So,
We're on the same team.
and a lot of those people don't. Okay, that's a problem. You're misconstruing that I'm talking to you directly when I immediately at the beginning of the conversation said that I was just bringing an example up.
I'm saying I agree with you. Chill.
Listen, Nicholas. Listen to me. Listen to me right now. Have more confidence.
I've been
in yourself.
listening.
No, you're not. Have more confidence in yourself. Believe in yourself.
No, never.
You don't have to cover your tracks with everything.
Never.
Maybe just be a little based once in a while. Stand up for your beliefs.
Based?
Yeah, stand up for your beliefs and values. Absolutely. You don't have to
My
conform.
beliefs and values aren't TOS acceptable.
You don't have to conform to society and what other people want you to be in order to be liked and loved. You need to just kind of be yourself. It's something that a lot of people struggle with is they put on a mask and a face for other people. They put on what they believe the other people are looking for. They put on an act or a show, that's not actually them. When in reality, most of those people see right through it, and they really just want the main person that's rooted down beneath it. And a lot of people, can't deal with themselves or don't believe that they're good enough. When in reality, it's the hiding that makes them not worth it.
I will admit, I know I have my own faults. I know I have things to work on.
Mhm.
Like, I get that. I know that we're
Everybody
not
does.
talking specifically about me.
Right.
I'm just saying that. I'm saying that as a preface before I say what I've noticed at my new job. Like, I see these jacked fucking dudes and these hot ass chicks every fucking day.
Yeah.
But the attitudes I'm given by them and the conversations I have with them, they all just feel so fucking fake. They feel like
Hollow.
fake people. Yeah, they feel hollow. They feel
Yeah.
like there's nothing to their personality other than just I go to the gym. That's their personality.
Yeah.
I get that if that's a hobby you have, but or it has to do with your job. I'd say 75% of the personal trainers that I work with just they aren't fucking real people. All they have to them are they're jacked and they know how to work out.
NPCs,
that
bro.
is it. That is it. I mean, there's two personal trainers I'm cool with. Everybody else is just a dick or a cunt.
A lot of people in life just do what they think needs to be done because that's what a society expects.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, and that's not. I'm not gonna say a majority, but it's a decent chunk of the population. They put on the mask of what society wants to see, and they'll never truly be happy. They're gonna be, they live quite a shallow existence. You talk about these people that have an exorbitant amount of money, right? Let's say a daddy's money kind of girl who has no real skills, no real talent, no real friends. People only hang around with her because she's got lots of money. And then when that money dries up or runs out, then she's literally got nothing left. She's just dead in the water, basically.
I just it's hard to It's crazy. Like how you said like you have to be worth something. I feel like a lot of people I meet just like don't have anything to offer.
And they're not going to work
I mean,
on it. They're not going to work on it.
yeah.
They
I mean,
won't.
I know I don't have a lot to offer right now. I'm not being like anti-confident
That's
towards
false.
myself.
That's false.
But I don't. You see that as from a best friend standpoint.
No, I see you as a person. I'm speaking to you entirely as somebody who would
What
be
do I
looking
have to offer?
outside.
What do I have to offer? What do I have to offer?
You're unique for the first part. You have a unique perspective on the world. Sure, it may not be the perfect perspective on the world. Sure, you may be a little self-deprecating every once in a while, but
All the time.
the point is, yeah, you have a unique and decently wide perspective on society, which sometimes you make things a little bit more of a joke than they should be, but you do have a lot of information, legit, real, like prominent, solid advice and information that you've learned because of the time that you have spent like educating yourself, basically, whether that be from just the countless amount of YouTube videos and time that we've spent on the internet, whatever. At the end of the day, you understand, and it is quite refreshing for the most part, at least from what I've heard. You understand a majority of your flaws and know what you need to do to better yourself. And that is quite a refreshing because, like we're talking about right now, not a lot of people want to do anything to better themselves. They were taught as a kid, right, with participation trophies and bullshit like that they're good just the way they are. You're perfect
Yeah.
just the way you are, sugar. You don't need to change for no man. You don't need to change for anybody. But at least you try. That's another thing I really like about you. Third thing, you see a lot of comedic value. Like I said before, sometimes you see too much, right? In certain situations that you shouldn't necessarily be taking serious, but still.
Can I have an example?
You can see the comedy in almost every situation, which is beautiful, which is a great thing to have. Somebody who can look at almost anything, dark or not, and find some sort of humor behind it. You know, that's good. That's another great. I can keep going, and sure, I can keep going because I'm your best friend and I see you on a daily basis. But you definitely shouldn't mitigate that you don't have anything to offer. You can definitely offer more. You can always offer more. There's always
I'm
more that
tensing
we
up.
can do.
Can we stop talking about me? I'm
No,
tensing.
No, this is called confronting your pain. Pain is weakness leaving the body, bitch. So fucking deal with it.
I feel so weird right now.
Stop being a pussy. Be a little bit more confident in yourself and pursue what you want. And don't put on a face for no fucker. All right? Nobody deserves the shut up. Nobody deserves the show that you're trying to put on. It's not. It's not worth it to them. It's not worth it for you. You need to just be who you are, right? And I'm speaking to literally everybody who's listening. Just be who you are. Because at the end of the day, that mask has to come off, whether it be a conversation you have with your significant other, whether that conversation be with your friends. Eventually, that mask and that lie is going to be hard to hold up for that long, and it's going to break. And then all this time and this effort that these people have put into making you their friend, making you their significant other, making you their lover is going to feel like it all meant nothing, because it means that your entire relationship with them was a lie. And that is one of the most painful things you can ever endure as a human being, is knowing that all those memories, all that love and care that you spent with that person was a lie the whole time. And this person just turned into something that they weren't before when you met them. And then it turns out it was a mask. So just be true to yourself. You'll always find people out there that are like-minded as you, that love and care and cherish the things about you, but you're never going to find them sitting inside on a fucking computer. So get off your fat fucking Dorito cheesy fucking Twinkie fucking 400 pound life eating ass, and get on a treadmill and work out and stop smoking so much weed. Do it as a reward, not as a fucking a crutch. Fucking loser. Thank you all for watching.
Are you okay?
I'm having an epiphany. Okay.
You got heated.
Yes.
You got heated.
I'm trying to change. You know, I'm taking you along with the journey as well. You know, I'm changing a lot of things in my life. You know, things are happening. So I hope you can join me, as well as you, the audience.
Wow.
Yeah.
We should do updates on our progress. We should set goals first.
No. Nope.
No. No?
Nope.
Why
That's just
not?
for me personally. Setting up a goal sets me to fail. If I set a goal and I don't meet it, I failed.
Okay.
And sometimes failing is okay, sure. But instead of, I've tried the goal thing. I've tried it over and over and over, and it obviously doesn't work for me. If you try something over and over and it doesn't work, you try something else. So instead of trying to create something externally to adhere by, I'm working more internally. I'm working on the
Okay.
root of the problem as opposed to a band-aid fix that's going to slowly bring me, hopefully, in a positive direction, because that's supposedly what it's supposed to do. Instead, look at me more deeply. Look at the way I think of things. Look at the way that I tackle mentally these problems that I come across instead of trying to do something external. I think that's what a lot of people need to do. Because everything comes from here and in here. And if you can't handle what's in here and in here, then nothing out here is going to help.
Fair enough.
Yep.
It's a good point. Very good
Except
point.
for heroin, but that ruins your life.
Heroin. Oh yeah.
That
No,
just
we
makes
don't
everything
fuck with
okay.
that.
Yeah, don't do
No,
heroin.
absolutely not.
You do it once and you compare every possible high from every possible source to it for the rest of your life, and it'll never be enough.
Never be enough.
Yep.
I like it.
Thank you all for watching episode 42. It's been quite the ride. Got a little heated on this one. Yeah. If you like it, subscribe or follow on whatever you're on. Check us out, anxietypool.com. It's got links to all of our other shit where you can check us out. And leave us a comment. We'd love to answer your questions, comments, concerns, or criticisms. Leave it down below. Thank you.
Please, criticisms,
Yes.
please.
Call me a bitch.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay.
All right.
Goodbye.
Bye. Bye.